being entertained.
Hey.
Whoa, that's controversial right there.
Damn it, you Xbox racist.
I hate everything black and green.
Now, is that a thing though? Can Xbox people and PlayStation people be racist against one another? Oh, okay, we're live.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh man, good morning, guys. No playing with the sound effects bot.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining us on the first episode of Coffee, Casuals, and Consoles. I am your host. You guys know me in the community, Mel, and our panel for Coffee, Casuals, and Consoles is the Xbot448. You want to say hi to everybody?
What's going on, people? And welcome to the Pro Dreamcast podcast. Guys, I'm really excited. Hashtag bring Dreamcast back. Let's do this, yeah.
Oh man, excited are we? You had too much coffee already.
Two cups of coffee. We're going. We're going, man.
And the next panel member of the show is Supersonic Station. You guys all know him within the community, and he has had his first cup of coffee ever this morning, and he's actually on his second cup of coffee. So you want to say hi?
Hey, what's up, everyone? I am now de-virginized as a coffee drinker.
Woo! Pop that coffee cherry.
I top it off with Sony balls. So, Sony balls and cream in my coffee.
Wow. Not for anything. That sounds like that must be bitter right there. Yeah.
It sounds bitter. Good morning, everybody watching the show. Thanks for joining us. What's up, Fusky, Smiley Police, Mike? Good morning.
Good morning,
all right,
everyone.
We're gonna get started in a moment, but I need a couple more sips of my coffee here.
Oh, jeez.
Look, it's a casual drinking coffee. That's like two parts of the podcast name right there.
Hey. Don't judge me.
Coffee talk.
I know I'm a casual, and I admit I'm a casual, and I'm perfectly fine being a casual.
It even states it in your Twitter bio. Like,
yeah.
I laugh every time I read it.
Nice.
What is the definition of a casual gamer?
That's a good question. I mean, I like to think that it's someone who dabbles. I'm using Xbox word. Dabbles in gaming. I don't know. I mean, I'm a casual gamer, I think, because I like to just kind of chill out and play, here and there. And I don't take it seriously. I am not a Nintendo Switch hitter.
Okay.
Not yet. You never know.
It's a coffee talking. I promise.
What do you guys think a casual gamer is? Xbox?
I don't know. Somebody who doesn't really, like you said, just doesn't really take games that seriously. I look at a casual gamer more like they want to go in and just pick up a game and play it for like 10, 15 minutes or something like that and feel satisfied. Where me, like I have like 64 days on Halo.
Maybe you're an obsessed gamer though.
I could be, but that whole 64-day thing hasn't happened with any other game. Strictly Halo 5. I think I have like a little over 40 days in Guitar Hero Live. But
yeah, Smiley says you're a casual as well in Halo anyway.
Jesus Christ, my girlfriend scared the shit out of me. Don't make me some damn coffee woman. I'm like all hyper and shit.
Yo, it sounds like you're half Yoshida, half.
The Yoshida's gonna come out.
Put the Yoshida away.
It only takes four cups of coffee for Yoshida to come out. That's it.
Nice. So,
hey, but I'm kind of like I guess I'm kind of casual too, because I'm like a ADHD gamer. I like hop from game to game to game to game. So if someone asks me what games I've been playing lately, it's going to be like 20 different games.
Yeah,
but I do my daily Halo match, and I do my daily Halo Warzone match.
Nice.
Daily stuff.
Yeah, I gotta say, when it comes to Halo, like I turn on my Xbox, right, and I look at my pins, and I got me and O Snaps, we have an awesome lineup of games. I look at Gears 4 and I'm like, man, I could go back into that story. We have Dead Rising 4 as well. I got a bunch of really awesome games on my pins. But if I click on Halo, it's done. Like I'll end up spending like 4 hours playing that. You know what I'm saying?
That sucks you in, man.
Yeah.
That's addicting. Like now I'm addicted to coffee. Thanks, guys.
You're addicted already? It was that easy?
Yes, that's the power of coffee.
The power.
Not for anything, but oh snaps! Do you remember the first time you had coffee? Do you remember that warm feeling you got? Like
I was like 14 and I hated it at first.
I have a great memory, and I remember that warm feeling I got, and then like the hyperness afterwards. I was absolutely hooked after that. But
I'm old, so I don't remember shit.
Everybody on the next podcast, they think it's that my energy and my hyperness is from another addiction and not coffee. So, but
yeah, it's that cocaine mountain. We know.
I was gonna say we're not gonna go there, but all right.
Xbot, you always sound happy and hyper all the time, 24/7.
He's freaking crazy, to be honest.
You know what it is? I
love it, man.
This community, I am so dedicated to this community. First of all, they've supported my channel and my channel keeps growing and stuff like that. But I love talking games with people. And if I could talk live, oh my goodness, like I'm all set right there. I feel like I'm having a conversation with you guys and everybody in the chat. I mean, this is something I absolutely love doing.
Very nice.
Sobski in the chat. What's up, buddy?
Sobs!
Good morning, Sobski.
Hey, Sobs, I got that i8 in Forza Horizon 3. I haven't tried it yet, but I got it, man.
Oh, man. Freaking Smiley is already teasing me with Sea of Thieves talk.
So speaking of Forza Horizon 3, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but if they do have a HDR, I had to show this to Graphics God last night. We were racing online, and there's an actual setting in the game to adjust your HDR to however you want it. So a lot of people don't know that.
Very
They
nice.
just put it on their TV, but there's an actual setting in Forza Horizon 3 to do that. I don't know about Gears of War. I haven't looked at that yet, but
make sure you make a video of that.
well, it's kind of hard to do because you can't really show HDR on like YouTube or something.
No, well, record it with your phone, maybe. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm helping here, okay?
I got you.
All right. So, guys,
that's O Snap's answer for everything. By the way, she's like, make a video of that, yo.
And Graphics God totally beat me in every race.
you got your ass whooped. My computer
Yes, I
froze
did.
for a second, guys. I'm a little nervous about this.
Uh-oh.
All right. So, anyways, today's show is pretty much about the console war and more. So, we're going to have some casual chat and whatnot. But I do want to get into it. What do you guys think a corporate slave is? Because I hear this term thrown around a lot. And recently it's really thrown around to specific people in the YouTube community. Now, I'm not going to name any names, but, they're all like corporate slave.
I've been called that. I just want to throw it out there.
So,
Me
I mean,
too.
you too? No one's calling you.
I don't understand it. Like, is it like corporate slave to like Microsoft or Xbox or Sony or PlayStation? Like, I don't understand.
All right. So, well, before you guys answer, I was on Urban Dictionary last night.
Oh, well, then it's got to be true.
Absolutely. No one made this shit up. So, excuse me. The people who make the business world F, because someone can't spell, it says world F, go around and round without executives might actually have something to do besides make rules to make it more difficult for the slaves under them to do their job. Corporate slaves are easily identifiable by the vacant look in their eyes, as they are always overworked, underpaid, and underappreciated. So that is the Urban Dictionary definition of a corporate slave. So, Xbot, if you're talking, you're on mute.
I did it again. All right, cool.
I heard you in the other room.
I was like, yeah, no, that definition is definitely not what we're talking about. But go ahead.
Yeah, so everybody kind of, well, not everybody, but a lot of people on the PlayStation side of gaming throw that term out. I don't hear a lot of people on the Xbox side saying they're corporate slaves. They're corporate slaves. But they kind of use that term toward
I
us.
think it a lot. I think it a lot.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Good to know. So, anyways, yeah, like corporate slaves, like those are to me, if you're a corporate slave, I would kind of, define it more like the version of the Urban Dictionary, like people who are working, like, and you're underpaid, underappreciated, and you go to work every day. Like, to me, there's no such thing as a corporate slave in gaming because you're defending one box over the other. So what do you guys think?
I mean, I'll go first. I think that's exactly right. Like, I don't get it. Like, like I don't work for Microsoft. I don't work for Xbox. I don't collect checks from them, and I don't know if I just never understood that term. I've been called that like so many times. I've seen people in podcasts been called that like so many times that I don't know.
Yeah.
It's nuts. I just don't get it.
Yeah, because you're supporting one box over the other, and people kind of take it to the extreme. And we've all seen this recently where it's gone like above and beyond crazy. Now, those people who are calling us corporate slaves and things like that, like, wouldn't that make them the same? Like, if
Exactly
in their terms, they would also be corporate slaves and or hypocrites.
It's just another name to call us because they're running out of names.
Got nothing better. Xbot, would you like to chime in?
Well, when you talk about like the definition of a corporate slave, it's somebody that like creates an alliance with a corporation that's either selling a service, selling hardware, something like that, and they turn a blind eye to absolutely everything that corporation does. That could be anti-consumer, it could be wrong, it could be anything that they do, lie, cheat, steal. They turn a blind eye to that, and then they take all their aggression out on that corporation's rival company. All right. And then they just like spew hate and they use a lot of their energy spewing hate at the rival of that corporation and stuff like that. But the corporation that they have aligned with does absolutely no wrong. It could walk on water. It could move mountains. It could turn water to wine. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. It's just a blind alliance with them. And then with that corporation can do no wrong in their eyes, which is absolutely asinine when you think about it. Because when it comes to businesses, corporations and stuff, their number one duty is to make money. And a lot of times, and Microsoft's included in this as well, a lot of times, like, they'll decide to do something that isn't consumer friendly, because at the end, their bottom line is to make money. And I really wish in the gaming industry, in the gaming community, a lot more people realize that, these companies are out to make money first and foremost. And I think with Microsoft, they have done it in such a great way. Like they've created like feedbacks for the community and stuff like that. They're like, well, if people are going to spend money on our products, we want to hear what they want. Where Sony, on the other hand, is they just kind of ignore people and keep going in that direction. And then the corporate slaves for Sony just cheer every single move that they do, no matter what. Yeah.
But my question is, are they fanboys or are they corporate slaves?
I think Xbox has been kind of more slaves to us because they're doing like what we ask, and like Xbox said, listening to our feedback and crap.
And they do. And what's the great part is that they interact with us, and you know what? They may not give a shit about us, but they care about what we want. You know why? Because that's gonna make them more money ultimately. So they care about our opinions in a sense. And they might not care about us individually as people, but they still attempt to talk to us, communicate with us, and be a part of the community. And that's what I like about Microsoft.
Exactly. Great community, great people.
I like what Invader Gaming said in the chat. He was like, all companies have faults. Even if we follow one more than the other, we all have to call them out on their crap, or else they'll take advantage of us. This is 100% true. Like if that's something I like about the Xbox community. And just for example, crap with the whole Play Anywhere and Windows 10 thing. He wasn't down with that at the beginning. And you know what? He voiced his displeasure to the point where like he said something to Phil. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the Xbox community doesn't just roll over and take whatever is given to them. If I really like being a part of the community where if somebody feels like something isn't justified, it isn't for the gamer, we speak up. You know what I'm saying? Yes. I think it's time on the other side, and Sony's kind of like fan base there, and the Sony extremists, they might want to try to do the same thing.
They just kind of bend over and take it.
They take it hard.
They bite the pillow.
with Sony balls.
Oh.
Of course, someone's calling me from work right now. Cool. So yeah, Smiley said in the chat, he said, where'd it go? I lost it. He said, if you like Microsoft, you are a corporate slave. #facts. And I feel like that's kind of like what it's become between Xbox and PlayStation. It is all corporate slave talk. But the reality is, if you actually look up a definition of a slave and, add the word corporate to it, it's not slavery, Excuse me, I'm dying today. But it's a little freaking extreme, and I feel like that's one of the extreme parts of it, and they're trying to like hurt us by saying you're a corporate slave. No, we're just fans. We just like a product. If someone calls me a fanboy of Microsoft, I'm gonna say fucking thank you.
Thank you.
I'll be that fanboy. You know why? Because I love Microsoft products. I love what they do for us.
And they've done a lot for us, man. Look how much this console's evolved because of us, like the fans, and like you said, them listening to us. Like,
well, let's be honest here. With the launch of the Xbox One and what happened, and the amount of feedback that Microsoft got, their best bet was to listen to the gamers after that. Am I right? Like, I mean, it made sense. But when you look at Microsoft as a whole, when you look at the Windows division, when you look at the mobile division and stuff like that with the Surface and all that stuff, they have programs where they listen to feedback. So this wasn't just like something where it was like, oh shit, like the Xbox One launch just went to shit. What are we going to do? This is something that Microsoft does throughout all their divisions, because they know that when you listen to the consumer and you look at the numbers, like you'll come out with the features and stuff that the consumers or the gamers want. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? It makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely does. And, and with that, I want to kind of segue. I used your word. Woo!
Oh. That wasn't my word, man. I got it from my mentor.
Who'd you steal it from?
I got it from my mentor.
Fanboys of Xbox versus PlayStation, or if you guys want to call them.
Wait, can we go back to that for a minute? Because
absolutely.
Like when Nintendo and like this guy said, I love or Sega for life, Mighty Studios. Were people calling Sega fans and Nintendo fans Sega for
coffee?
Sega corporate slaves and shit back then? I don't know.
Back then, I didn't get like Sega corporate slave or anything. I got called an asshole. I got called dickhead. I got like so much. Like, people don't realize like what. And I'm gonna let you go. Trust me, man. But the console wars have been around forever. The only thing that's magnifying it now is
the internet,
social media.
Yeah,
But go ahead, man. What were you saying?
Who, me or Snaps?
You,
of course.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It's just stupid. Even like Atari and television, where we corporate slaves to them. Like, I don't know.
I guess so.
If you went to the arcade, were you like a corporate slave to like an arcade machine? Like, it's just a stupid term. And like after this one's gone, Sony fanboys will think of another term.
I'm sure that's what they're doing. Like right now, they're all sitting there with their pen and pad.
They're like, fuck. What are we gonna call them next week? Shit.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. So yeah, like I mean, this whole corporate slave thing, I mean, yeah, they look at it as, well, they're defending them and all they do is talk about them and bash the other side, but it's really not that. They're just fans and they just don't like the fucking shit that PlayStation does. So yeah, like they're, they're gonna do what they're gonna do, and that doesn't make them corporate slaves. But anyways, moving on. Fanboys of Xbox versus PlayStation. I think I've had too much coffee because I'm starting to talk over myself now. But
Well, this is definitely a brand new experience. You guys get snaps early in the morning.
And
Yeah,
you're
I'm
never
like-
drinking coffee before. This shit's crazy, man.
Yo,
Fucking head spinning and shit.
I was gonna say for Sonic, the room's spinning around. He's got so much energy. He's like, man, I want to run a marathon and play this game and do this and do that.
I can't even talk straight. I'm like Tweak from South Park right now.
nice.
Yes.
Nice. So what do you guys think about the fanboys of PlayStation versus Xbox? Because like I know that we see both sides of it. And I feel like one side is way more extreme than the others, but I'm going to put it this way. I don't see crazy psychotic Xbox fanboys. Like, am I just not seeing them? Do I not know them?
I mean, there's got to be some out there, but when it comes to like crazy and psychotic, and I've had people on Twitter point this out to me, Halo, the Halo community is a really big community, and there are some like extreme people within the Halo community, and they have done things that I consider over the top, overstepping your bounds. Like when it comes to like death threats and stuff like that, that's when I think the whole fanboy thing has gone way overboard. All right. And I've seen it. I've seen a lot of like Sony extremists, when it came to Lara Croft, threatening the voice actress with rape, Square Enix threatening the developers with murder.
Yeah.
Even Sean Murray with No Man's Sky, like a bunch of Sony extremists, like hitting him up on Twitter, basically threatening his life and stuff like that. Now, the Halo community, there are people within the Halo community, and they're a part of this section, but not all. For Halo purists, they're a part of the Halo purist community that are kind of like pissed off that Halo is moving and evolving in the direction that it's going. And there were quite a few people sending Frank O'Connor at 343, sending him death threats. And I don't condone that at all. I think it's absolutely stupid. Like when something that's supposed to be a form of entertainment and fun is causing you to think about murdering somebody, I think it's time for you to put down the controller, get away from your computer, and think about your life.
Maybe go outside, take a walk, collect some flowers and shit.
There's there's regular Sony fans, and I get that. That's fine. And like, that's not directed towards you. Most of the stuff on these podcasts are all like just opinions and stuff. But there's like freaking extreme Sony fans, and like a lot of YouTubers that do it like just for clicks and just spread lies and, like you said, threats and stuff. I mean, like, what am I drinking? Maxwell coffee. Like, let's say a guy named Maxwell, he's a Sony fan, wakes up. I mean, that's like what these guys do. Let's get up in the morning. What should we do first? Let's go on a Xbox podcast and talk a bunch of shit and call them names. What should we do next? Let's go on their YouTube, tell them to drink bleach or hang themselves.
Oh my goodness!
3:00 appointment. Let's try to go dox somebody and ruin their life. What should we? What should we? Oh, thank you. More coffee. Oh,
you don't need no more coffee, man.
No. I think she's trying to set you up there, man.
Hey, and then like before they go to bed, what's the last thing we should do today? Let's get on Photoshop and cut out a podcaster's head and put it on a naked chick. What a great fucking day for a Sony fan.
You know what's sad though is that's what we're seeing. That's what it's become. Like, how many Xbox people within the community, I mean, I can't speak for outside our community, but do you see anybody in the community doing that fucked up shit?
I won't even go to like a Sony podcast. Like I don't get why they all come over here and like do all this shit.
See, that's another thing. Like, you don't see people from the Xbox community going into live like pro PlayStation podcasts and telling everybody what kind of assholes they are and how they don't know shit and they have the IQ of a gerbil and all sorts of shit. And I was actually probably more creative than they are in the chat. But like, I definitely, when it comes to like, you know, Sony, Xbox extremists on either side, Xbox doesn't have like that level of extremists that I've seen. I'm pretty sure they're out there though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But within the community that we know, I don't see anybody like that. I don't
like I've never seen anybody Photoshop pictures of PlayStation people and do all types of crazy shit. And like this has gone to the point where these fanboys or corporate slaves, quote unquote, are trying to really like trigger people, but you know, they call us corporate slaves, quote unquote. I keep making little quotations, and they call us all types of names, but we have better things to do in our lives than Photoshop people, make videos about people just to piss them off and to ruin their lives, you know?
It's all fucking clickbait to them. Like, I don't know. When these
Like,
consoles first came out, first it was like GameSpot and IGN and all them do it for clicks because I hate Sony. But like, how long can you hold a grudge against a fucking console? And then you get like all these. I'm not, trying not to call anyone out, but for instance, like Angry Joe, like everyone, he had this whole Angry Joe army. Then like other YouTubers would do it for clicks and so on and so on. Then
Yo, it's funny. I'm starting my own army. I'm calling it Xbot Army, yo. So for people that support me and stuff like that, I'm starting my own military branch, man.
Time out. Let's put a hold on this conversation for a second.
The general is speaking.
I came up with that. Okay. Like 3 months ago, Xbot Army, hashtag Xbot Army. And what did Xbot say? I don't know. But now you want to talk about it. Let's go there.
She's our general.
Well, I don't. I'm not big into the whole military thing, but I said just Xbots. Like, you know, be proud to be an Xbot. Like when you look at like the slang and the slander type terms in the gaming community, you have like what you have Xbots, you have ponies, right? Mm-hmm. Like those are the kind of like the first two that started with Xbox and Sony, right? Yo, big shout out to Next Gen because let's be honest here. Next Gen came up with the term pony and it just ran wild, yo. All right. But yo, when you look at these words, you know, you write them on a piece of paper side by side. When you look at these words, which one would you rather be called? Like I thought Xbot sounded cool. Like I pictured like a cool robot, like with a glowing green eye and
kind of like your icon there.
Yeah, a little bit like that. But like I was like, yo, that sounds like a cool name. Why don't we take something that they're trying to use as a negative? I'm going to take it and I'm going to make it positive, and that's how I actually made my YouTube channel name. What was thinking that way. So, and
that's cool. It was something else before, wasn't it? It was like Xbot Next Gen or something.
Well, no, the URL was
okay.
Xbot and Next Gen Gaming, right?
Yeah.
But the channel title itself has always been Xbot 448. So.
Before or after it was Splits, rather.
Well, Splits was my gamer tag, and that confused a shit ton of people.
Yeah,
they're like, so you know, when I got a chance, I changed my gamer tag, and now everything is universal. It's Xbot universal all the way around the board. So,
no, okay.
Good. I don't want to be a supersonic X-Bone though.
Really
supersonic bot.
Really fast X-Bone. That's all I got from that. I was like, whoa.
Oh man, off subject. I'm so happy I won that Xbot T-shirt. That's so cool. I can't wait to get that.
Nice,
Dude,
nice.
You are my twin.
Yeah,
I am pumped.
Twinsies. All right, guys. This conversation is getting a little sad now. I'm saying twinsies, and it's too early in the morning for this shit.
We didn't say twinsies. Me and Sonic.
You made me do it.
No, we didn't do it. So
oh shit, there's some bromance going on in here. It's like the Game Awards.
Oh no, we can't go that far, man. No. Like you could play some random like 80s love song while that whole thing was going on, and it would have been a music video. Like
I love 80s music.
That's partly why I said that, but okay.
So I mean, what we have pretty much been talking about is the basic thoughts on the console war, you know, and between the fanboys, the corporate slaves. Like, I kind of want to know, like, as far as you guys see it, and what you see going on within the community, how is this affecting people's lives, the repercussions and the damage it's causing, without naming names, because we don't have to, but this has been to the point where it's taken entirely to another level, to like a personal level. Like, I saw Supersonic's video yesterday that he put out, and it was a really interesting video, but it was really sad. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, when I was done watching it. So, I mean, Supersonic, if you want to elaborate a little and, discuss that, I would love that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to give anyone ideas or anything, but when you put out someone's information like that and their address and stuff, like stupid, crazy people, and they don't even have to be Sony fans, it could be a friend of theirs or something, like we've all heard of swatting and stuff like that. Like, yeah, you're putting people's lives in danger by doing that, because all it takes is like a tip to police that you're holding someone hostage or something, and bad things happen. Like in the video, like, should I say what happened in the video?
I mean, yeah, go ahead. I mean, I want to know if anybody watched it that's in the chat. You can definitely discuss it, but people should definitely go check it out because it's really crazy. So when you guys get a chance, his link is in the description. Check out that video after the show, of course.
This happened like a block away, and they just broke in. All SWAT team shot the dogs. Dogs are dead. The guy's crying. They shot his dog, and it turns out that police found absolutely nothing, and it's thanks to doxing. Like, good job, Sony extremists. If you want to do this shit, it's fucking pathetic, man.
And that was someone who lived near you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, did you know them?
No.
Oh. I was gonna say, maybe you could kind of interview them on the aftermath and stuff,
No, we all went to. There were so many people that went to the city council, like on the board meeting, like after that happened. But
yeah,
and I mean, it's not the first time that something like that has happened in that town. And I don't live there anymore, but that's not the first time almost an exact incident happened. And I might post the second one, like maybe tonight or tomorrow, to show you the harm. And I mean, people can get hurt, they can get killed, like they can lose their jobs they've worked so hard for, they can lose everything, and you guys are going to do this over fucking consoles, plastic consoles. It's fucking pathetic. You guys are like bringing this to a whole new extreme, and I mean, it's scary shit, man.
And how has it gotten to this point where people have such hatred towards someone? Like, you don't know me, or like all these people, like I know it's been put out there, we're just personalities. You don't know this person personally. How can you do this to them? Like,
well, hold on. You talk about personalities. I'm this way whether I'm talking live to you guys, making a video, or just walking around the house.
All right, majority of people.
So this is me. Like, this is my, yeah.
All right, yeah, that's not the point, but okay, a lot of YouTubers, let's speak in generalities, a lot of YouTubers are just personalities. How can someone hate somebody that they don't even know and do this shit to them? What? Go ahead.
Go. No. What I'm gonna say is when it comes to the console wars, people who are quote unquote OG gamers, people who have been gaming for a long time, they know like Nintendo and Sega, Super Nintendo and Sega, Dreamcast and PlayStation 2. Like there's been console wars all the way through, and it's because of the social media that there's now a platform where millions of people are talking about stuff all together, right? In all actuality, the console war and how it is today is a direct reflection of how society is today. There are smart people throughout the world. There are logical people throughout the world. And then you have the direct extreme to that. All right.
Yeah.
And they have an equal playing field. They have an equal stage to do what they do. So you have people making common sense, being logical and everything like that. And then you have these other people that think in a totally different spectrum, kind of like gutter thinking that'll put the gay porn up there, that'll look to SWAT people. Like swatting started on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. I mean, I've seen videos of it. I think you showed me them a while back.
Yeah, and it's like, it's not really the console war itself. It's just with the stage that is set before everybody and how everybody has equal time on that stage. Like you're gonna get the extremists, you're gonna get the people that do the absolutely crazy shit, and that's why, like with me, you know me, Snaps, my life is an open book. You can go in and see whatever about my life. I really don't give two shits. All right. But you're going to have people, when you have millions of people and the ability to share their opinion on whatever, you're going to get the fucking shitty side of society as well. You know what I'm saying? You're going to.
Hey, you don't feel so bad with the Sega and Nintendo war being called an asshole compared to this shit. And that's what social media's done, man. They've taken it to a whole new extreme.
Exactly.
So triggered.
Can you imagine if Facebook and Twitter and everything like that existed when Sega was coming out with the advertisements? We do what Nintendo don't, and all that good stuff. And there was a definite divide in like the gamer community with that. Like I was able to play both Nintendo and Genesis. I had the Super Nintendo. My brother had the Genesis with the Sega CD with the 32X, and I was able to go into the either room and play both, right? But I had a preference to Nintendo because I liked how colorful the games were. I thought the graphics were better. I thought Genesis was a couple shades grayer or darker. And I actually liked the way Nintendo presented their games more. And dude, like going into
I gotta cut you off real quick, Bot. I just want to shout out Anonymous Fred in the chat for telling me that I suck because I have 91 subscribers. First of all, the subscriber count doesn't matter. However, this is a new channel, dickhead.
Whoa, that was one of the things I was called about the whole Super Nintendo thing.
All right, so continue on.
But can you imagine if back then there was Twitter, Facebook, and stuff like that? We would be dealing with the same exact shit like that we're dealing with now. We would have dealt with back then. Maybe to a little bit of a lesser extent, because now the gaming industry makes more money than the movie industry, everything combined. And so now it's a bigger, it's a bigger platform. It's more accepted by just general society. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if we had those back then, it would be the same thing. It would just be about Nintendo and Genesis too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I see what you're saying about social media. I mean, do we just blame it on social media? No, we blame it on the people who are fucking jerks. Like they're just idiots. Like how do you have so much time on your hands and no fucking life that all you do is follow people and steal their shit and try to make a mockery out of them and try to ruin their lives? It's not social media's fault. It's just social media amplifies it.
Yeah, social media gives them the stage to do that thing. You know what I'm saying? So, it's up to us as gamers who are in the social media spaces on Facebook, Twitter, whatever you're into, that when it comes to the people like doing the shitty side of stuff, the shitty part of society that's really trying to go in, fuck them. Like, don't even give them like, two glances and everything like that, and just keep moving on and stick with the people who are making common sense, who are putting logic into thinking about what's going on in the industry, and who actually have a passion to play games. Because let's be honest here, some of these people that are doing like the gay porn pictures and stuff like that, they have a lot of time on their hands. So obviously they're not playing a lot of fucking games right now.
True that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just laughing at this idiot in the chat. He told Foos to go eat one yourself. Is it a McDonald's? And then Foosie's like, "That's your best comeback. You need to stab."
I get lots of love in my comments.
It's so cute. You know what? I think it's time for a timeout. You need a nap.
Someone told me yesterday to get a rope, get a chair, then hang myself. And that's so much happiness in the Sony land,
Yeah, but this is like, all right, you've gotten a lot of threats over the past few days, have you not? And or like
for over a year at least. I don't know. I just tend to ignore them.
How long is that block list you got?
It went way up the last few days after.
Yeah.
All this shit happened.
Yo, I gotta say, shout out. I'm not gonna say what was in the DM, but shout out to Crap Gamer. Like, me and him are going back and forth right now in the DM, and this dude is fucking hilarious. Shout out to Crap Gamer, dude. I can't stop laughing. I'm gonna mute myself. Hold on.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, hold up. I got guys, chat amongst yourselves real quick. I gotta take care of something right quick.
Uh-oh. It's probably work related.
Oh shit! Oh snap!
Uh-oh.
She's in trouble.
Yo, you don't understand.
Wait, she got doxed. Someone's fucking calling her.
No. Okay. So, since you're on here, your sister had to pick up little man from school.
Why? What happened?
He has a stomach bug.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my phone is
I didn't feel like walking.
Welcome to the inside life of Snaps and Xbot, guys.
Yeah, it's easier for me to just tell you over here, guys. One of the kids got a stomach bug. It's out there, in case anyone wants to dig into our lives. All right, so yeah, you're gonna have to take care of that soon, but I don't know. Now that I've lost my train of thought.
You should be bringing him over here. So I'll think about that. You keep going with the show, lady.
Yeah. I'll let you know when she gets here.
All right. So
I'm sorry. I'm finishing my text message here. So yeah, I mean, it's really crazy, the shit that's been going on now. Supersonic, can you like elaborate on some of the the death threats or people, what they have said to you? Because I'm really interested. I know you've told me that you've blocked a lot of people over the past few days. Like, I kind of want it, if you don't mind, put out there so we can kind of see the mentality that we're dealing with on the PlayStation side, because I'm fairly certain many of those people were not Xbox fans, if not, both consoles.
Oh god, I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I mean, anyone watching this, just go to my YouTube and like last probably like few videos, just go to the comment section. It's just crazy telling me to kill myself, drink bleach, jump off cliff, I should be shot, and I don't know.
Yeah,
but, I mean, like I said, like it, I don't know. You just gotta get used to it. And like, I just can't see myself or like Xbox podcasters or Xbox fans like going to Sony. I don't even know if Sony has podcasters, but going to their site and posting stuff like that. It's so immature that.
Yeah, I mean, they do have podcasts. They've got to. Like, I see people posting stuff. I don't hate PlayStation. I don't I just hate the crazy fanboys that are absolutely nuts. Okay. I don't hate anybody, to be honest. I just hate what they do. All right. But I do see people, because I do have friends that play on PlayStation, sharing podcasts and things like that. If I don't want to watch it, or I don't like who's in it, because there are people that I don't like the things that they do, I don't watch it.
Exactly.
It's as simple as that. Like, I just continue about my day doing what I'm doing. You don't see me here going in there creeping in the podcast, and I'm like starting shit with them and then making pictures of them and then trying to ruin their families' lives and shit like that.
And stalking people, like, they take time to go to an Xbox podcaster and go through their whole fucking tweets. They take the time out to, let's ask this guy in chat, like, why are you here?
Yeah.
Why are you like spending your time just coming on here?
He's bored. He has nothing better to do, and he thinks I need a real job. Little does he know, I have a very good job. But that's besides the point. Like, he just joined us, and he, who knows? He's probably a PlayStation fan.
And if you go like to other podcasts, it's the same stuff, like to like a much higher level.
Yeah. So you know what, guys? I think that we need to start going in some PlayStation podcasts, starting trouble, dig into their life, and call it a day. Maybe not necessarily try to fuck up their life.
I will not stoop to.
No, neither will I. I don't have time for that. I have no time for myself as it is.
I mean, how is that fun? Like, I don't get it. How is that fun, like, whatsoever?
I think it's just the group of them, the group of people, and the fact that it brings them attention. Like, I think people.
Is it that, or like, are they pissed off that they got a shitty console with no games and
it could be that
or something?
It could be that.
They're pissed off because they got a fucking triple cheeseburger pro instead of like a fucking console. No fucking games.
Yeah, but all right. So, like, I lost my train of thought. I need a nap or something. I had too much coffee.
More coffee. It's coffee talk.
So yeah, absolutely. It's don't drink any more coffee. You're gonna get sick. But like, these people, they're just looking for attention. Like, there's a lot of YouTubers that we know may have blocked, may not have. That kind of, recently in the past month or so or whatever, they put stuff out there. All right. They went crazy, turned flip flop, blah, blah, blah. Right. They did some dumb shit, said some dumb shit, and now they're like going against the people in the Xbox community, the ones that stood by them. Like, I thought this person was cool, and all of a sudden they start posting some questionable shit, and I'm like, I'm gonna leave them. But once I start to see the hate spewing, that's where I draw the line. Right. So I did block said person. But, today that said person is starting shit on Twitter again, because this person acts like a child. He needs views. He needs followers. And he needs that attention, whether it's good or bad. You need that attention. It's kind of like a child. When you have a child, the child tends to go a little crazy. They want attention, whether it's good or bad. They do what they're going to do. Why? Because they need attention.
Right. And is it worth it really, just for clicks and subs? Like,
is it worth grabbing all that hate? Like, how does that make you feel at night? Like, how do you sleep? Do you just laugh and be like, I'm a fucking asshole? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty messed up. Like, I don't know. It's kind of really a big betrayal, but I mean, good riddance to me, in my opinion.
I mean, we could hashtag block them all, but sometimes, like, I'll be honest with you, I like seeing some shit because it makes me laugh. It's a little entertainment for me, but I don't take it to the extreme point, and I don't take it to heart. So if anybody wants to try to make me feel sad and tell me that I'm a piece of shit, go for it. Because I'm just going to laugh in your face. Because I know that I'm better than that.
Hey, they'll just make soccer
count. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit.
Oh, I was going to say something, but I won't say it on the
video.
I
thought he said pizza's ready. I'm like, you're eating pizza with coffee?
Why not?
Coffee with everything, yeah.
That's a great breakfast.
And like these Sony extremists, like, they believe anything these YouTubers do to get these clicks. I mean, Sony YouTubers are doing this shit for clicks, and they've done it like since Xbox did the whole freaking bomb on the reveal. But I mean, like I said, shit's changed. Like, I mean, you saw GameSpot doing it for clicks, IGN doing it for clicks, and you get these YouTubers doing it for clicks, and then they start making up shit because fucking Sony makes up shit. Then
Fuck
the
PlayStation.
mainstream media makes up shit. Then like all these other people believe fucking anything they say. I mean,
They do, and I have friends. I mean, you know, there's people that I talk to that play on PlayStation, but all I have to say is fuck PlayStation. I don't like the way their community has turned out, and I'm disappointed, and I think that they're mad.
You know, when it comes to the stables, you're gonna get used to me going. I go what like that. Like usually I wait for you to finish, but
shut the fuck up.
It's just me thinking in my head. It's like when it comes to these extremists, like, you know, they tout sales for hardware. They tout Metacritic when it goes in their favor, even though Metacritic is a failed system. What are they so afraid of on this side? Like, did you ever wonder that? Is it because the community is so together over here compared to over there? Like, we actually look out for each other. I mean, how many times within the community has people like given other people games, giving people shout outs, trying to help their channel rise, stuff like that? You don't really see that too much on the other side. So like, what are they so afraid of on this side that they feel the need to come up with any little thing to kind of attack, first off, like the console, the hardware, but then the people who prefer it? Like they got to be scared of something, because anger and outlashing is a sign of fear at its core. So what are they afraid of, yo?
They fear Scorpio.
Maybe they fear the community. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe they're feeling left out. They're not feeling the love, and they're upset about it. Like, I don't know. Like, Xbox has an impeccable community. Anybody is welcome, and everybody supports one another. Mm-hmm. Right?
You are totally onto something, because you notice like anytime like someone gets blocked, that's when they get triggered and like it gets even worse.
Like, it could be jealousy. It could be, you know, the fact that they're feeling left out. And I'm gonna tell you, there was a while ago, there was a person who was pretty pissed off. Okay, he tweeted something to Phil Spencer or Aaron Greenberg, one of them. I don't remember because it was a while ago. It could have been both of them, but he was mad. People were pissed at this person who was mad. He was having an issue with his Xbox. I diffused the situation. Him, kind of helped him out, and then he was fine after that. He is a cool person. He was just pissed off about something that was going on with his Xbox, and what did he do? He said some fucked up shit to get attention. And then once he had that attention, there was people helping him out instead of kind of attacking him. Everything was good. You know, so sometimes all people need is a little help, and all they need is a hand.
Maybe we should help them out and make games for them. They'll be happy.
Maybe we should. I don't know. Do you have any skills?
Hey, I'll get on Project Spark and make some games. And
there you go. Maybe they just need to buy an Xbox or something. Maybe we can donate some Xbox to start a collection and set up PlayStation fans so they can.
If we're making games for them, we gotta make Mayo Simulator. Main character being Crap Gamer. Sidekick Foxfire. You know what I'm saying? That would be an awesome game.
Let's do this.
Dude, I might make a game like that. That sounds funny.
You know what? If you got the skills and the software, do it up. That would be awesome. I would play it.
Next Yoshida gaming news, Mayo Land.
Mayo Simulator. Oh, Mayo Land. Oh my goodness, dude.
I think Mayo Simulator would be cool. You could put some mayo on sandwiches and mix mayo with ketchup. That's kind of how I eat mayo. You know me.
You gotta put mayo on a albino rhino is what you gotta do.
Okay, like, that'll be in the game too, though.
Straight on the belly.
Make sure to add a lot of salt too, because it's getting pretty salty.
It is, but
on timeout again.
not for anything. Like you guys can criticize me all you want, but when it comes to the people that kind of like attack me personally, I have fun with them. Like
Yeah.
I like I've been in discussions. I'll call them discussions on Twitter where like my boy Reaper, and I don't condone this, but I thought it was funny as shit. Like
Oh gosh, yes.
he came out with a video where he was pissing on a PS4. Now, obviously,
I saw that.
he cared about the PS4 because he wrapped it up in like 50 layers of saran wrap first. All right.
I'm like, why did he wrap that shit up?
Yo, but like people are like, oh man, that's not right. That's
It
not
went
tolerable.
viral within the community between Xbox and PlayStation, and people are pissed.
And the thing I brought up, I was like, well, it's better than death threats though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because like we've had somebody tell either it was Phil Spencer or Aaron Greenberg to hang themselves with their Connect wire, right? So which would
I thought
you
it was Major Nelson.
Are you serious? I didn't even know about that.
Yeah. Yeah, and the funny thing was they were saying like, happy holidays and everything like that. And one of the Sony extremists came in and said that.
He made like a GIF or something, one of them, or she, whatever it was.
But like, and I'm like, what would you rather see on your Twitter feed? Like, I hope Andrew House, because it was aimed towards Mr. House over there. I hope he laughed when he saw that, because if you just saw like the entire setup, it was funny. Like, obviously he cared about his machine. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a crazy dude, yo. And like when you look at what has been done, you have death threats, rape, stuff like that, and then you have somebody pissing on a saran wrapped PS4. Like there's that's not even right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The death threats and everything weigh a lot more. And I got into that conversation, and they started pointing out the Halo community and stuff like that. So with me having fun with them, I was like, so we're all in agreement that death threats are worse, right? And
Absolutely.
That shut them up right there. They couldn't really say anything after that, because it's like, oh shit, we just agreed with Xbot and we didn't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? I have fun. I have fun with those types of people, because I break down what they say, and I show them where they're wrong. But that's just my own recreation.
Why are people so fucking sensitive over games and opinions? It's opinions, it's thoughts, it's, I think that, okay, iPhone. I think iPhone is better than Windows Phone. Bot, what are you going to do about it? Send me death threats?
Fuck up. I'm going to punch you in your sleep.
Oh, you guys. You heard it live.
You're fired. We're gonna get you fired.
She's going to wake up with a black eye. I'll be like, yo, I don't know what happened. You were restless last night. I don't know.
Guys, listen to this, right? Xbot just gave me a threat. It wasn't a death threat, but it was close. So, tomorrow I'll make a video if I wake up with a black guy.
Exposed!
How could you?
But
she likes I like her coffee black.
I know. I like it light and sweet. No, I like it dark and sweet, though. I don't even know.
Oh shit!
Abusive bot exposed.
That's what she said.
Thank you. Yeah, I can't wait for this to hit Twitter right now. If
Listen, right now, all the ponies, they are taking your picture, and they're gonna have a picture of you with Megan and a picture of me at the bottom on the floor, laying there with a black eye, and it's gonna be crazy.
I can't wait for somebody to take my head and put it on gay porn. That's when I know I made it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, Skeletor is going to be on a naked lady. Or Skeletor.
Oh man, guys, you guys are bad.
It is what it is, man. I don't know. Yo, when it comes to the console wars and like I said, the kind of like the shitty side of society, we're gonna get this no matter what. And obviously, from stuff I've done within Twitter and kind of just reporting people, letting Twitter know what's going on over there. Twitter obviously doesn't give two shits. Like, they just want people in there. They want the traffic and stuff like that. They really don't give a fuck. So this shit's gonna be there. Either kind of accept it and keep doing what is right.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man.
I don't know either. I guess we'll find out, right? I know I'm gonna just do what I want because that's what I always do.
Yeah,
Well,
pretty much.
that's a thing. I mean, we over here we like joke about stuff and people take it seriously. And
Because they're sensitive ass bitches.
Xbox people have
Man.
senses of humor, and like I don't know, so Sony's like mean, violent, aggressive.
Some,
Just like
yes. Not
we just
all.
yeah, and like I said, this isn't going out to all the Sony owners, just like the extreme people, and we kind of know who we're all talking about.
And
So.
then there's neutrals.
Oh, King Neutral.
Dun.
King Neutral. Where's my horn?
You don't need your horn.
King Neutral. Oh my goodness. Yo, guys, another thing when it comes to the console war, and I'm just thinking about this. Do you guys think that with the way Sony handled Xbox's launch, with what I call guerrilla tactics in advertising, with well, this is how we share games, and that them taking every advantage to kind of put themselves on a pedestal and to kind of shit on Microsoft and Xbox. Do you think that kind of also opened the door to the shitty side of Twitter saying, well, since they're doing stuff like this, we can go even further because, we're not a part of the corporation and stuff like that. So we can take it to that extra dark level and go that much further. Do you think Sony kind of led the way for how extreme the console war is this generation?
I mean, it's quite possible. All right, so you have Sony. How many people from Sony or PlayStation or any of those Twitter pages communicate with the community and really like get out there and talk with them like Xbox does? They are like the darkness, So the things that they put out there, the way they say it, the way they word it, they try to sound like they're better. They put them, people on a pedestal, stuff like that. Like they open the door for sure.
And
they definitely are culprits.
Like throughout this whole generation, Sony has been crazy. Like Microsoft will come out and Phil Spencer will come out personally and congratulate them on a successful like game release, successful hardware release. And on Sony's side, like they kind of just like, yeah, whatever, when it comes to like Xbox and games releasing over there and stuff like that. You're really hard pressed to find them throw even like a happy holidays or happy new year or congratulations to anybody else besides themselves. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I don't get. Like it's all from Sony. It's just been cheap shots and lies. They lie about everything. Then we got the media lying about everything, and it just trickles down to just even new people watching YouTube. They watch this stuff. They're like, "Damn, Xbox must still suck or something." I don't know. It's
with the media has a huge hand in this, and I hope at some point in time they feel the responsibility that they are actually entitled with all this stuff. Because if you look at it, the reporters that are reporting with the IGNs, the GameSpots and stuff like that, they basically grew up on PlayStation 2, right? And when you hear Sony's financial distress, when you hear how much they are just leaking money and stuff like that, I really feel a lot of these reporters inside themselves, they feel like, well, I can use this venue to make sure my memories stay intact. Like I want to make sure PlayStation keeps going with Sony and stuff like that. So I'm going to make these positive articles towards them and I'm going to bash their rival. And
I have a question. Do you think that Sony is trying to trigger Microsoft into saying something or doing something that, obviously they're gonna ride with, they're gonna take it, and or even the PlayStation fanboys? Do you think that they're trying to trigger Microsoft and the execs to get them to go to a point that they're gonna look bad?
I don't think they're trying to trigger them. I don't think they have to. Like if you have big time media, the IGNs and all that good stuff in your pocket, in terms of them just constantly coming out with positive articles of what you're doing and bashing your rival, like you don't really need your rival to get triggered. And as you can see from what Sony has done throughout the years. Like they're gonna do their guerrilla tactic advertisements. They're gonna lie about games and stuff like that. Anybody remember Watch Dogs 1 was supposed to be 1080p and 60 frames per second according to Sony on PlayStation? Oh, that was a mix up right there. Or when they came out with the video for the 2017 games, and they put in games like Dreams and Detroit, and somebody called them out on it, and Yoshida's like, "Oh, my bad. No, that was a mistake. It was only a mistake because you got fucking caught out for it."
Yeah.
Right? If nobody said anything, you would have let that continue. You wouldn't have hit social media. You wouldn't have said, "Oh, guys, my apologies. Those 2 games, they're not coming out this year. We do apologize for the mistake that we made." That won't happen. That's the way Sony is. All right, they'll put shit out there, and it's up to us to actually find it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they get away with murder, man. And like you said, Xbox gets called out on anything bad, and like usually nothing good. And it's this year, 2017. I don't want to hear the word 1080p. Like
1080p.
I mean, the last 30 years, 1080p, 1080p, 1080p. What are they gonna do when Scorpio comes out?
1080p. I almost fucked that up.
Well, you're already seeing the narrative change for when Scorpio comes out, because you have people talking about Japanese games. How come these Japanese
JRPGs?
They're not on the Xbox platform? But then you look into the games that they're talking about, and they don't even fucking sell on PlayStation. It's like it's a backdoor way to get Microsoft and Xbox to spend their money on these games that don't even sell on a Japanese branded piece of hardware. So how the hell is it going to sell on this more westernized piece of hardware? Like it's like they want them to spend all this money on these AA Japanese filler games, right? That they're not going to make any money off of. It makes no sense.
They've got to be making some type of money. It might not be a lot, but
nickels and dimes.
Like console built on hype. I mean, it's like, oh my god, they just do the stupidest stuff.
But you see the narrative changing now. All of a sudden, like upscaling to 4K is perfectly fine. Oh, checkerboard? Nah, checkerboard's absolutely amazing. It looks like native. Where were these people when Quantum Break came out talking about that? They're like, "Oh no, it looks too soft. It looks too fuzzy." Like they didn't look at the story at all and see how the story was absolutely amazing. The gameplay was absolutely addicting. It wasn't about that then. It was about resolution, but they're changing the narrative. And this is where, we as a community have to step in and really point out the greatness that's in the games that are coming out. Like Sea of Thieves is a truly innovative game. Crackdown,
I can't wait for that.
Crackdown is doing something that's never been done before in console gaming. Like we have innovation here. We don't have regurgitated AA Japanese like panty girl sniffer fucking video games.
Panty girl sniffer, girl panty sniffers.
Yeah, like
oh, you did that.
It's absolutely funny. Like when you see the list like of
Anonymous Fred said I should end my stream or I'll get my friends to come give you shit.
Oh, like is that shit? Is it wrapped up in a box all nice?
Are you gonna piss on it?
Are you gonna wrap it in saran wrap and piss on it?
I'd like 2 cups of shit with Sony balls, please.
Wow, that is one bitter drink right there.
It's tart.
it's tart. Grow hair on your chest.
I'm trying to swallow my coffee.
Dude, Sony fans fucking like they believe anything the media tells them, and I don't know. It's just sad. Like they get excited over fucking blue lights on their fucking controllers and shit.
Hey, I get excited over lights and shit and sparkles.
It's like Mark Cerny. Hey, Yoshida, our PS4 Pro, it's kind of overheating and shit. Yoshida's like, okay, just put a fucking blue light on the fucking console. Everything will be fine, Mark Cerny.
It'll be fine.
Just distracted with the blue light. They're just gonna be waving that back and forth for a while, kind of like a rave. You know, they have to take some drugs, man. Stare at their blue light, trail it around a little bit, and dance. That's
You
the
know I'm
entertainment.
easily distracted. Maybe I should get a PlayStation.
Oh, I would love that. If you get a PS4, I will hold the camera for your unboxing.
I will go pro. I'll probably piss on it, and then I'll get death threats, and people are gonna put my picture on memes of gay porn, and I'll feel special.
Well,
it's okay. Oh, snaps. The DualShock controller has a pretty blue light on it, so you can find your way back to the console when the battery dies in 2 hours.
2 hours.
Oh! On our PSVR, we put fucking 9 blue lights on it. One light wasn't enough.
Oh shit!
So say Yoshida.
Oh man. Oh,
yes,
God.
we have Yoshida on the show. That is awesome, man.
It's my split personality. Can't fucking.
Listen, I think you need to put Yoshida back in the box for now. Tell him to calm down.
Feed him a couple crackers. Tell him to calm down.
Crush Doritos under the door.
He's drinking some coffee for the first time.
Wow, that's amazing. The both of you are having coffee for the first time. You and Yoshida.
He takes over my fucking microphone from time to time.
Nice. Well, guys, I want to change the subject for a minute and talk about the games with gold. I'm really dizzy from laughing.
My eyes are watering.
Yeah, I had too much coffee and too much laughter already. So this has been a successful show to me because I'm enjoying myself. But yeah,
I'm having a blast right
the
now.
games with gold for Xbox have you guys downloaded them or played them yet?
Well, the first couple games, was it the Cave, which is the back compat for the 360, and I believe it's another Van Helsing game.
Cool.
It's the first one that they gave with Games with Gold. I didn't really like it, so I haven't downloaded it yet. I'm interested in the Cave because I was kind of interested in that when I had my 360, but I never pulled the trigger and bought it. So now I don't have to. It's free. I still have to download it though. Halo, Forza Horizon 3 with Cocaine Mountain and the new cars that they just released yesterday have kind of taken up all my time.
I was gonna say, what does that have to do with this? I said Games with Gold, and now you're talking about Halo again, like always, and then go on to Forza.
See, this is what everybody deals with when I go on a live show. You guys don't see it like in the background. People are like, "Holy shit, Xbox going off again!" Like all like in the left direction when we're supposed to be going right. But no, yeah, those games have been taking up most of my time. But I'm actually looking forward to getting into the Cave. I heard the story was kind of crazy and stuff like that. And I'm actually looking more towards the second part of Games with Gold. But yeah, okay. I don't know. What do you think?
How about Supersonic Station? Have you downloaded the Games with Gold and or played them?
They are downloaded, and I think the Cave is a Sega game. Like, I'm not positive on that. I haven't tried that one yet, but I tried the Van Helsing one, and it's cool. It's a tower defense game, and there's even multiplayer on it. So
is it online multiplayer?
I think so. I thought I saw 100 playing it with some people.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, it looks cool. Like, I love like Defense Grid and Defense Grid 2, so it's kind of that type of game, kind of like that. I don't know, kind of like a Lord of the Rings kind of tower defense kind of stuff with all kinds of magic and traps you can put. And it's pretty
magic
cool.
And traps. How can you go wrong?
Right.
Nice. Well, guys, I haven't downloaded them yet, but I definitely plan to. And I really, really wanted to play the game. So I think it's kind of awesome, right? How Xbox was saying he always wanted to pull the trigger, but never did. And now it's free. So I like that because I didn't know about this game up until it went free, and I'm like, ooh, the Cave looks amazing. I want to try that. And as far as the tower defense Van Helsing or whatever, I have no idea even what it's called. I did know it was called, but I can't think right now because I had too much coffee and my mind is going 2 seconds. I mean, 2 miles a minute. But yeah, like I definitely want to try that because the tower defense part, and if it's multiplayer, then it'll definitely be worth it, and I'll probably end up streaming that one day.
That's a sweet game for free, man. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I like tower defense. Like
Free is for me.
I don't know. Like a lot of people like different types of games, and I love tower defense, so it's right up my alley for sure.
Nice.
Good job, Phil Spencer.
What are the other games with gold this month? I've forgotten. Like I knew what they were. I was like, Xbox, guess what the games with gold are? And he is like, I already know. But
I actually forgot. I remember when I saw the list, I was like, man, all right, I'm looking forward to the second part. So why not give it to the chat, and see if they remember as well. I forgot what the like latter part of the month, the 2 games are.
I know they were all like good games though. I was like, ooh, this looks
I think one is fucking Killer Instinct season something.
Yeah, Killer Instinct.
I wanted to know which season that was actually.
I don't know. I think they've given away every season.
Maybe Outlast. I think about that. Oh no, Rayman. Isn't it Rayman Origins?
Yeah, it is.
I don't have that. I have Legends. So I love.
Last month, I thought the 360 version was free. Like, so
I think it's this month.
Yeah, I think it's is it this month, the 360 version? I know they gave away like one version already for free and gold, so I guess we get double achievements or something.
Nice. I like that. So I have Legends and then Rayman Origins, but are those, I know they're co-op, right? But are they online, like co-op, or is it only local?
What, for Rayman?
Yeah.
Rayman, I believe it has online co-op in it. It's a 360 title. Online co-op was pretty popular through the 360, so I don't see why they wouldn't have it in there. I believe it's online co-op as well.
Nice. That sounds good to me.
Yeah. Good.
And now we know what we'll be playing later, except for I have to play Dead Rising first. That's what I'm streaming tonight. I'm excited.
Pretty good on the free games. Like Outlast is the freaking bomb, man. I love that game.
You know what? I don't like Outlast. It's scary and it freaks me out.
I love scary games. I'm a horror game.
Oh, I like them.
For Outlast too. And like my most hyped game for next year is Friday the 13th. I can't wait.
Oh, that I'm definitely hyped for. I definitely am going to pick that up, and I love how they went with the prices for digital versus a physical copy.
Yes, $40 for digital pre-order now and $60 for physical, which is freaking cool. I totally support that. I pre-ordered the game and donated to them. So
yeah, you did, and that's how you got some beta codes for Steam.
Yeah.
And then, you know what's awesome? Hold on, Xbox. I'm sorry. Is how they said in I was reading their blog page or whatever. They said that they don't believe that people should pay more for digital than a disc or something along the lines of that. Maybe not the exact wording, but it's cool because, they probably buy games too. And they're probably like, well, digital games should be cheaper. So I thought that was really great on the developer's part.
Right. People should get on Twitter and do the power of positivity and send them a message saying thank you. I'm sure they would like to hear that, and maybe other devs will see these tweets and be like, "Hey, maybe we should do that."
See, I'm waiting for Microsoft to pull the trigger on something when it comes to digital. Like we've seen a lot of people adopt into buying digital games, but one of the big things that a lot of people talk about is, well, why is it $60 still if you're not paying the manufacturing costs, if you're not, paying for the shipping and all that good stuff, which is a common sense statement. So I'm looking to see in the near future if Xbox division, Microsoft, if they're like, all right, we're going to sell games digital, but we're going to sell them cheaper than the physical, like what they're doing with Friday the 13th. Because I feel like when that happens, the adoption rate is just going to go through the roof of people actually buying digital games.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the money will stay going to the developers. which is one of the biggest things I have against GameStop and the whole pre-owned game space is that's all profit for GameStop. That's all profit for even, I believe, Best Buy does it as well. I believe Walmart does it as well. That's all profit for those corporations. The devs are completely cut off of any type of money when it comes to pre-owned games. So if people go in and adopt buying digital more, then the developers are getting more of that financial pie, and they'll stay in business to make fucking sequels.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's a win-win situation.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my
Yep.
god, I wish we could like sell our digital games back or trade them or something.
Yes,
That would be cool.
yes, they definitely need to implement that because we were talking about that, you know, and even if it's only like a credit for another game, you know, $5 or whatever it is, something back would definitely be worth it. And I think a lot of people would, you know, their spike in digital purchases would be insane because, like, let's say I really don't want this game anymore. I'm just going to uninstall it. Like, I own it forever, you know, but I'm never going to use it. So give me some money back, even if it's like $5, you know?
Mhm.
I mean, they can't do anything with them, really.
Well, Microsoft, the Xbox division, they've actually looked into this. I know, I think I've seen Aaron Greenberg tweet out, Mikey Barra tweet out, kind of like, you know, if you could sell them back, what is the price point do you think like would be, you know, both beneficial to them, to the developers, and to the gamer? So I think they're looking into it. And again, this is a good thing about Microsoft. They put the question out there, and they see what the feedback is. Yeah.
I think I would be happy with $5 back. Okay. Like
Right.
a $5 digital
But-
credit.
Better than GameSpot does, or GameStop, sorry.
Yeah. They'll give you like $3 or $1 and change for like a game, you know, obviously not a AAA title or whatever. And they'll resell it for $20 freaking dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you. That pisses
Like
me off, but I mean, I'm definitely guilty of doing that. So
I have a
I think everybody is. Everybody's guilty of doing that.
can
Like
I
at
just say
first,
something real quick?
go ahead.
I just purchased Just Dance, right? Used not even last week, not even a week ago, a few days ago. Only for the 7-day rental. Okay. But that was because I could not digitally purchase it through Xbox. It wouldn't let me through Xbox Live. I could not digitally purchase it, which I'm happy to, because that's not something I would want to keep, because they stopped updating the songs and things like that. So that's, you know, one of the main reasons why I'm returning it. For
Did they
my
got
$17.99.
Just to let everybody know, that 7-day rental, she learned that from me.
I sure
like,
did.
I would like, if I was unsure about a game and I had the money, I would go to GameStop and buy it pre-owned, try it for 7 days, and bring it back and get my money back with no questions asked. I could bring it back for whatever reason. But so I'm taking my money back, and I'm taking it away, you know, back away from GameStop, and I'm
didn't
giving
know
them
they
their
did that.
game back.
Is there a limit on how many times they let you do it?
Nope, no limit at all. They don't give.
There should be. Eventually, they'll red flag you, or black
Yeah.
flag, I think it's called. I don't know if anybody knows what it's called, but I'm pretty sure it's black flag. How about you suck my ding dong? No, thank you, anonymous Fred.
Anonymous, go back.
He's already
go
gotten
back to
way too much
Storyline.
attention from the show. So let's just keep going.
I have a question that's kind of off topic. Like this Black Friday and like lately, like this shit has gone crazy about how fast game prices are dropping within like a week after launch or 2 weeks after launch. Do you think this is like some kind of trend where they're trying to push more digital than physical because there's getting pallets of games left in warehouses or anything?
I mean, it would make sense to push digital because, well, production costs.
Thanks, nice girlfriend. Get me more coffee.
Oh my
Wow, he is
You're
hooked
gonna
now.
be a monster.
He is hooked now. That's it.
Awesome.
See what you did, oh snaps? You see?
He says, "Thanks, girlfriend, for getting me more coffee." But before we started stream, he was like, "Woman, get me some coffee," and then she threatened life.
Oh, she was gonna backhand me. Like, I'd have a matching black eye like Oh, snaps.
Yeah, from the abuse of Xbox exposed.
Ooh.
Yes, exposed.
Like I'm not sure. I'm not sure about like such the the quick price drops in game. I think we got to look at it from a full year's perspective, because you got to let's be honest here. We just went through the holidays where companies, Walmart, Best Buy, all the the stores out there are trying. They got a lot of inventory in, and they're trying to push a lot of inventory out, and they're trying to push it out before like the new year and their actual company inventory comes in. So I think we gotta kind of be patient and look at the entire year. If you see games that are coming out in February and drop in price like 2 weeks after release, then there's something going on in the industry and stuff like that. But as for now, with us just coming out of the holidays and stuff like that, a lot of companies were just trying to get as many games sold as possible. So that's what I think happened with these last couple months or whatever. So let's just kind of see what happens going into 2017.
But even Call of Duty, they are really stingy about dropping prices, and they dropped quick. It's just crazy.
Well, with Call of Duty, all right, and Activision, they've seen a lot lower numbers. Now, granted, Call of Duty is still like one of the top selling games out there, but when their profits are 50% less than they were the year before, it's showing them that people aren't buying their game at the same rate. And of course, if it comes to like shareholders and stuff like that, they want to pad those numbers. So if they actually drop the price on that, more people will buy it. Then they can still kind of pad their community numbers and go to whoever they have to show this to and be like, well, we still got like so many million people like right here playing, like
I love your voice when you do that.
Playing the game and stuff like that. So like Activision is kind of in trouble with the pedestal that they're on.
Activision needs to stop making a game every year and put more time into one game and like every couple of years.
Yeah, well,
like I feel like their quality of games and story and gameplay has gone down. Like some people love it, other people absolutely hate it and won't touch it anymore. Their quality is gone.
Well, look what they had to do. They made an $80 bundle, and actually for true Call of Duty fans, they remastered a Call of Duty that everybody loves, but they made everybody buy the new one as well.
And I won't do that. I want Modern Warfare. I will not buy Infinite Warfare. I played zombies on it. That was it. And I did not enjoy it.
I heard that they are separating those.
They probably will. But they needed to get their they needed to rack in as much money as they could at first. So that was their way of getting people. But they most likely will sell them separately in the future.
Yep.
But how else are you going to wrangle up money like so quickly?
I just have so many Call of Duty games already that like I don't need another one for that. What you said is like a really good idea. Like hold off on a year and make people want that Call of Duty like a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about that on next podcast. I think that if we could take over any franchise, I would take over the Call of Duty franchise and stop fucking making them. At least every year. I don't remember what episode that was. It was like probably like episode 2 or 5 or 8. I don't know.
Oh, snaps! Call of Duty, we'd be shooting hair ties and shit in the game.
Hush you. Hush.
Yo, if I can, Phantom E9 said the same thing about sports games. They need to slow down on releasing sports.
I completely agree.
Yep.
It would be nice for them to just kind of update rosters, right? And come out with them every couple of years. But guess what? And this is the same thing with Activision and Call of Duty. People are still fucking buying them. The best way to talk to these publishers, to these companies, to these developers is with your wallet. All right?
Yeah.
Like if all of a sudden the next NBA 2K does not sell, do you think 2K isn't looking at social media and seeing why? And if everybody's voicing like we're tired of buying a game every year, it'll get them to at least think about changing their process. their procedure. You know what
Social
I'm saying?
media is the biggest influence in the industry, and
Well,
that's
the wallet is
well,
first.
the
That was the
wallet.
thing.
No. But okay, the wallet, yes, because obviously, if you're not buying it, but they're gonna need to know why people aren't buying it. So the social media is definitely important. They need to ask people or pay attention to people, and obviously, like pay attention to social media. And if they're not getting the sales, it's kind of like a hand in hand situation.
Mhm. Definitely.
Or
But
don't continue.
no. Well, it's I mean, in a perfect world, you're going to get everything you want. And I think what Microsoft took on a crazy, almost like a burden when it was like let's talk to the community, because within let's talk to the community, how many times has the community said, oh, we want this game, we want this game, can you please make this game? And as soon as the game came out, nobody bought it.
Yeah.
So like Microsoft, they took on this huge thing with the whole consumer feedback. I give them a lot of respect for it, because now they actually have to walk a fine line of what is actually like what people actually want and what people are just saying they want until it comes out as well. It's a tough thing to do. I actually give Xbox and Microsoft a lot of respect for actually going that route, man.
I do too. Like, I'm
Yeah,
so
nice.
glad they made Recore. Like, I love that game. And for people who don't know, they are coming out with that fifth robot called Tank, and you're going to be able to do a lot more stuff in that game. So we're getting a big update on Recore. I think either this month or next month.
Oh, nice.
It's
Because
gonna be
that's one of the
awesome.
games we bought as a disc. And
Oh, hold on to that. That game's going to get a lot better.
Yeah, well, I don't want to get rid of it either. The essence to Recore for me, the thing that I absolutely love with Recore is their attention to detail with platforming. Like some of the caves, the platforming that you have to go through, and everything to open up like all the chests in it, freaking amazing. I want more games like that, because I love platformers. So
just like Sunset Overdrive, like it's fun platforming. I mean,
I love SSO.
Recore is probably the funnest platform and well done that I think I've ever played. No pun, or nothing against like Mario or anything, but that's how much I love Recore. The platforming is just superb, and
Superb.
games like that and Sunset Overdrive, like I don't know, it's just fun stuff.
Well, Sonic, just to let you know, when it comes to Sunset Overdrive, if you ever wonder how my brain functions, like when I swear in Insomniac Games, what they did with Sunset Overdrive is like they opened up my head and saw exactly what goes on in my head in a daily basis, and they put it into a game. So all
Shit.
all like the smart ass jokes, the colorful environment, everything like that. I swear, like that game, I feel like it was made strictly for me. Yeah, I don't know. I would love to see a sequel to that.
That's great. Even it's like so cheap right now too. What I think like the complete bundle. How long does this countdown to New Year's sale last?
I don't know. It's past New Year though. So
Yeah, the sale's still going on, and you should definitely pick up that game if you haven't done it already. Because
I have it.
even the add-ons, like they're really good add-ons, and I don't know, it's just that game's just pure fun.
It is a lot of fun. I wish that there was co-op story mode. I
Yeah,
haven't
oh my
finished the
god.
story because of that. Like I get bored when I play alone. But if there was co-op story mode, I would definitely finish it. The only game that I finished, well, there's a couple games that I finished, but the only game like recently, I guess you could say, even though it was like a year ago or whatever, was Halo 5 that I did alone. And I mean, obviously I played with the bots, and I did that one alone, even though I had the option to play with people.
Nice.
I don't know, maybe give me the
I'm
option.
kind of that way with Halos too. Like the first time I want to do it alone and pay attention to the story, and
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to hear the story when you're in a party chat with people who have already done it and they get a little crazy. It's like, hey.
Then the next time around, crank up the difficulty with like a group, like 4 players or 2 players.
I definitely want to go legendary.
Me too.
With a group.
Me too. We should all do that. That'd be fun.
Oh, hold on.
Don't throw sticky bombs at us, oh snaps.
Smiley Police said Xbot's head is full of drugs confirmed.
Dude, yo, Smiley, you have no idea, man. I don't talk about my college days.
Is coffee a drug?
Yes.
Caffeine. Yeah,
Technically.
caffeine is technically a drug.
You're a druggie.
Oh shit, we're exposed.
Exposed.
Oh
Everybody's
god, someone's like outside carrying an Xbox. They're racist. Oh my god. Don't look at them. Like that's what it's come to. Like now, like this past month, now we're all fucking racist. You have an Xbox One, you're racist.
It's your fault.
You support Trump. Like what? Really?
You know what? I don't even want to go there.
Yeah, no, I got you.
That shit has got crazy. Like, you know, that's I guess part of the death threats too. You support Trump because you play on Xbox. Coffee is a hell of a drug, Fooskies. It definitely is.
Cheers.
That made me think about mooch because I'm thinking nostalgia is a hell of a drug. I hate that word nostalgia.
I miss mooch.
I miss mooch too. We're not supposed to talk about that.
We can say we miss him.
Xbot goes, I'll do what I want. This is my show, bot. I miss mooch.
Oh damn! Look at the time. I'm gonna. Once you start throwing "this is my show" as like the hammer down, it's time for me to.
I actually smacked my fist on the table. It didn't hurt because it's a plastic table.
See, that's how well I know you. See.
I see that. Well, guys, I think it is time to wrap up the show for today. I gotta go take care of a couple of things. Supersonic, you want to let everybody know where to find you and what you're up to?
I'm just on YouTube, Supersonic Station, all one word. You'll find it there, and that's about it. You can find me on Twitter on U4DannyBoy, and that's about it. And I just want to say thanks for everyone watching in chat, and if you're watching it later on YouTube, thanks for joining chat. It's good times, good times, good community, good times.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Xbot.
What's up?
Go through your half-hour list.
No. My list is not as big as K Mega's, all right. But
okay.
Yeah, I keep everything simple. Social media, Twitter. My channel, it's all Xbot448. My gamer tag, Xbot448. This Saturday, next podcast. Of course, Saturday 6 p.m. Definitely tune in for that. And thank you for inviting me into the show. I had a blast. Sonic, I have a blast talking with you, man. It was good talking with you. Snaps, you're pretty good as well.
I hear that. From time to time.
No doubt, yeah.
Yeah, thanks. You know what? Is there anything that Yoshida would like to add to the show?
I'm gonna go buy a fucking PS4, fucking my piece of shit console.
Co-host.
We'll give you Move controllers with Sean Murray's picture on it, so you can be reminded how much we lied to you.
Sony boner.
Get a Sony boner.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, guys, Xbot and Supersonic Station are linked in the description below. Definitely go, their YouTubes are, go give them a follow on Twitter. You can find their info on their YouTube links. You guys know where to find me. On Twitter at girlscangame22, and here on YouTube. Obviously, you've already found me. You can find me on thenextpodcast.com and on the next podcast every Saturday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you guys for joining us.
Wait, and you are streaming tonight, right?
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I am going to start my first scheduled live stream. It will be Dead Rising 4 multiplayer. Motherfucker. Back off. Who did it? You're all fired. It'll be Dead Rising 4, and I'm really excited, and I'm probably going to pick another daytime to stream, so I hope you guys join me, and if you guys do donate towards the channel, half of all proceeds go towards my Extra Life campaign, just saying. So yeah, guys, thank you for stopping in. Thank you for joining us. I'm really happy. I know this went a little crazy with topics, but I had a lot of fun, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Nice.
And
Coffee
now,
for life.
and now he's an addict because it was his first time having coffee. All right, later, guys.
Bye.